Hey y'all, and welcome to Politibrawl. My name is Brian, and when Donald Trump hands over the mic to these two gentlemen for escorting out this ridiculous protester, legends were born on this day. Let's dive in.
All right, thank you. Who's that person that stood? That was so great. Who's the person that did that? Put up your hand. Put up your hand. I want to, come on, bring that person up here. I love that. Come on up here. Come here. Come here. So amazing. Oh, that's class. Isn't that terrible? See, that's what we're all fighting for, that. Isn't that terrible? And you know what? The press will put that out. Look, see, the cameras now are moving because that's the only way they ever see the crowd. Isn't that terrible? To me, now they won't say that. If I say, oh hell, they say, oh, Trump used a horrible word. That person does that with their hands and fingers, and they won't report that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is so disgusting. And I'll tell you what, the press should be, they should be ashamed of themselves. I want to see, no, they should be ashamed of themselves. It's disgraceful. Who is the person, though? Raise your hand. Who's the person that took action over there? Come here. Come here. I love these guys. I love these guys. I love these people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Get over here. Look at this guy. Come here. Come on up. Bring him up here. That's all right. Bring him up. I want him up here. Come here. Bring him up, too. Come here. Come here. Say it.
Do not let them intimidate you. You back this man right here to the hilt. They will say anything. They will do anything to keep in power, okay? We don't need who we've got in there now. I'm talking Republicans and Democrats. He's right. We need to get some fresh bunch up there. Some fresh blood. Some fresh thinking, okay? And my man, Donald Trump, I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna lie to you, Donald. When you first got into this, I kind of was a lippy. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know, Donald Trump, you the best we got by far.
He's a great public speaker, this guy.
I got 2 tours of Iraq. I'm a Richmond County deputy. USA. If it wasn't for Mr. Trump right here, I don't think any of us would have the voice that we have. This is the only man that's going to really bring America back. He understands what it means for me and my people out here who have been to war. The police, everything you talk about, Mr. Trump, I can promise you right now, my department and the departments around me, we need you.
Great. I mean, that's so cool. But think of it. I see this guy, nasty language, really horrible language, which won't be reported by these guys. Really horrible, horrible language. For what? You know, when you think of it, we're all after the same thing, right? Whether you're Democrat, whether you're liberal, Republican, conservative, whatever you are, we want safety, we want a good military, we want our vets taken care of, we want borders, we want education, we want homes, we want to be able to eat and live and have a nice life. I mean, you'd think I could talk to somebody like that in 10 minutes, but a lot of them don't want to listen to it. You know, a lot of them have bad thoughts beyond, I'm telling you, there's something going on. But you hear the filthy mouth, and then all of a sudden I see fists starting to fly, so like about 4 of them. And a rough cookie. This was not an easy guy. I looked at him, I said, that's a rough cookie, the other guy. And then he puts his fingers in the air, you know. He wouldn't do it in front of those guys, let me tell you. But I love it. I love people with courage. I mean, courage. Sometimes you'll go and we'll go and stuff like that will go on a whole entire time. But I just respect those 2 guys a lot, so I want to thank you, fellas.
Folks, we don't see movements like this too often, where just random people end up coming onto the stage, right? And that's not even the important part here. The important part is the inherent movement underneath. It's not just the fact that these 2 gentlemen helped escort out this ridiculous protester who was making an absolute fool of himself. Or I believe herself. I think that was a female. But don't quote me on that. You can't always tell nowadays. The reality is, this is a completely different kind of movement. I have not seen anything like this in my young life, and my brief knowledge of history, there aren't too many movements like this in American history. You had the Reagan Revolution, you had the movement to get FDR into office, and I'm no FDR fan. But then you also have the Andrew Jackson movement that basically birthed the original Democrat Party. There aren't too many opportunities where you get this many people truly riled up and believing in a candidate. We are a skeptical people, us Americans. We're born from our parents over in the British Isles, where they had to have a Magna Carta and then a whole set of civil wars and revolutions in order to secure rights for their people. And unfortunately, they forgot how to fight for those rights, and they're learning those lessons the hard way. But we're not just we're not just peopled by the Mayflower and the Pilgrims and the Jamestown residents. We have people from sub-Saharan Africa. We've got Southern Italians. We've got French. We've got a ton of Germans. A whole bunch of Nordics ended up settling parts of the Midwest, particularly in Wisconsin, Minnesota, and the Dakotas. We have an unusual amount of people that have immigrated to the United States because of that idea of opportunity, because of the system that we've created where, yes, you can own property, you can own your business, you can be your own liege lord. You don't have to deal with the serfdom of the old world or the caste system of Asia. You can come to America and become something new. And we almost lost that. We almost did. And at the time of this video, I was in college and thought I knew everything. I was very dismissive of the Trump train and the movement. But I should have listened to the people around me. I should have listened to the people that were off campus. I should have listened to the people that I had worked with. And they were all telling me they liked and believed in Donald Trump because they knew something was wrong. They knew something was rotten. They knew something was wrong with the system. And they fully believe in Trump, not because he's Donald Trump, not because of his businesses or his family or because of his profile, but because he seems to work in the idea of the will of the people, and he is outside of the traditional political structure. I think that's the biggest thing right there. Because again, Americans are skeptical of their governments. Again, this is our British Isle ancestry coming back and rearing its head. And this time, Americans are looking around realizing we don't trust the system anymore. That's why we have the MAGA movement with RFK Jr. We don't trust what's in our food. We don't trust what's in our medical care. We don't trust what the government has traditionally told us. We don't even trust the media anymore. The media has a lower trust level than Congress. Do you know how bad you have to be lower than Congress? You have to be lower than a snake's belly. It's awful. We don't trust the current system. Something isn't working. So we're going to trust the guy that's outside the system, and that's why I ended up on the Trump train. My actual awakening moment was realizing, right before the 2016 election, was realizing that, oh, the mainstream media has been lying to us and has been withholding information this whole time. That was my awakening moment, but it should have been even earlier than that. It should have been moments like this. It should have been moments when I was listening to the average person telling me, hey, I like Trump. Because I was in college at the time and thought I knew everything, my brain hadn't fully developed yet. The male brain apparently doesn't fully develop until we're about 25, and that was definitely true in my case. I thought I knew everything, and it turned out I was wrong. I was missing something fundamental. And on this train ride, I've been off and on, but the reality is I can't afford to get off anymore. I can't afford to go against this Trump train. I can't afford to go against the ideas of the big, beautiful bill. I can't afford any deviation because at this point, we know what's coming. We know the fiscal cliff that we're facing. We know that the Marxists have taken over Hollywood. They've taken over our education system. They've definitely taken over the mainstream media. And now we have to have some sort of alternative. And the Republican Party traditionally has been not good at dealing with these issues. So now today, we have an opportunity to look back and go, Donald Trump was right. He was right then. I think he is right now. And the reality is America needs him more than they've needed any political leader, arguably since Abraham Lincoln. And I'm not a big Abraham Lincoln fan. That's a more nuanced topic, but the reality is we need a Republican Party that is proactive, not reactive. We need a president who's going to go out there and fix major problems like the immigration issue, the issue at the border, particularly with drug cartels. We've got to change our trade deals. There's a whole lot of things that we've got to rework. We've got to change the way we do foreign policy, and Trump is that change. That's the change we can believe in. That's the America I can believe in. This great melting pot of people that all have this collective distrust of the people in charge, and now we finally trust one man to do so. So this is more than just these two gentlemen who have served in law enforcement in one way or the other, dealing with a ridiculous protester. This is about a movement underneath that will have reverberations and for generations. This is the American change and the movement that we need to push America forward. But that's what I believe. Let me know what you believe down in the comments below. My name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed that segment here on Politibrawl. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Until then, y'all have a good one.